Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. In this video I'm going to show you how you can leverage your favorite images, designs, styles and brands and generate an endless amount of ideas for your content creation and more. Now we're going to be using ComfyUI, Z-image, unrestricted language models and also an upscaler at the end. So take a seat, there is a lot to cover and there are quite a few ideas you can get inspiration from. And I hope you enjoy it. So the purpose of this video is to going through this workflow, showing you how I upload images into the workflow, how Qwen 3.5, in this case, unrestricted model will describe the image, generate a prompt, and then we're going to use that prompt into Z-image Turbo, and then it will generate a similar image with a different style altogether. So it's not going to be a copycat of the image, it's going to be something very similar that you can then use for whatever content you want to create. And also you can even maximize and make that image even better by upscaling it. I included the upscaler here as well. And by the way, this is all available in the description down below. All you have to do is just click on the link, put your email address, and it's free. So that's the only trade that I'm asking you. I'm not going to ask you any money. It's all free. If you want to know how to install this into your ComfyUI, please have a look at my previous video where I actually explain how to install it and how to download the models as well. Okay, we're going to stick with Qwen 3.5 uncensored. This is probably the best model so far. And we're going to use another image. I'm going to use this image here. And I'm going to just upload it here. I'm going to reconnect just in case. I'm going to leave this prompt and I'm going to just say describe the image, and I'm going to make sure my Qwen is actually running on Ollama and press run. Qwen 3.5 is so far the best in terms of describing the images. Gemma 4 is a bit capricious, but let's have a look here. A young woman with shoulders length brown, honey highlighted hair, stands centrally in a well-lit home kitchen facing forward. Okay, it looks like accurate, so I'm gonna just copy this. I'm going to bypass this group. I'm gonna put this on and I'm going to paste it here. And also be careful about the size. I'm going to use 1024 by 576. 1024 by 576. It is quite small, but it should work for now. We can upscale that later. And then we're going to press run. It actually made exactly the same image if you compare the two images together. So that's the original and that is Z image. I've got some potatoes, some tomatoes, and she's got the same thing here. And she's cutting in the same way. The dress is very similar, neat dress. Of course, the ethnicity is different, but we can specify that. I would say a young woman, a young, let's say, Korean woman. And if I do that and I run the prompt again, let's see what happened. Okay, so it changed ethnicity quite quickly and it looks very, very realistic. And if I want to make this image even larger, if I really like the features and all the composition, if I change the height and the width here and I then press run, it's going to change the image slightly. So if you don't want to risk that, what I would do, I will probably use an upscaler in ComfyUI to retain the information. So let's try with another image. And this is just another image that I took from a video. And this is kind of also a little bit blurry as well. It's quite small. It's not too big. It's like 720 image, 1280 by 720. And I'm going to test this because sometimes you might have images that are not very good in quality. I'm going to just say describe the image again and then press run. Again, run always small images first, because otherwise the model is going to come up with some errors. So to avoid that, run small images first. Okay, let's see if it's accurate. This image captures a medium shot of 7 women performing synchronized. Let's have it 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You see, even with the text in between, kind of recognize the person. So it says here, live pop performance set in Seoul. I don't know. It comes out, oh yeah, because it's the text says Seoul. So it was clever enough to read everything. I'm going to just copy this. And then I'm going to bypass this and go into the Z image. I'm going to paste this in. And again, 1280 by 720. Again, I'm going to just press run. Put this image next to it here so you'll see the comparison. So the position is different, but instead of having a blurry image now with some text and some watermarks, now we have a beautiful focused and colorful image instead that we can actually use. And as you can see, I've got here, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got an 8 people here, but that's fine. So you can even iterate that. You can just press run again. You can come up with more compositions. If you want to upscale your images in ComfyUI, you can use an upscaler. I'm gonna give you mine if you are interested. I'm gonna just highlight everything. I'm gonna copy this, and you can find it in the description below as a JSON file. All you need to do is simply drag and drop it into the ComfyUI environment, and you are good to go. And then I'm gonna paste it here. There we go. The upscaler is here. I'm gonna just grab the image, and then I'm just gonna choose what model I'm going to use. I'm going to use, let's try Clear Reality, but feel free to try any of the one that you have in your computer. And then just press run. This will basically double the size of it. This is 1280 by 720. It's becoming 2560 by 1440. And you can see the before and after here. So if you just go closer, this is the before, that is the after. So you can see the difference and have fun with it. So I can definitely use this and even modify it. So I can go here and I can say, for instance, anime style K-pop band, and then just press run. Let's see what it does on the first attempt. So it still gives us an hyper-realistic version. I'm going to try that again. And if it fails, means that the prompt needs to be modified even more. What I can do, I can go back to Qwen and I can say, create an anime version of this. I generated now the prompt for the anime style version. Let's see what it gives us now. And now we have a version, an anime style version of that band. Now I can put this into my upscaler and upscale it. So I've got this image here, which is an advert about this soda drink, and it's green tea has never been this tasty. Now I created this using ideogram 4, which I'm going to show you in a separate videos. But as you can see here, I've got this H, which looks like an N, because for some reason it didn't come out properly. So I'm going to basically copy this style and use Z image as well. So I'm going to copy and paste this in. And I'm just going to specify on the custom prompt what is written in the actual image. But before we're doing that, I just want to test if Qwen 3.5 is able to catch what is written there. I'm going to just press run. So I left the custom prompt empty. So it should identify 2 subjects, the soda can that they're holding, and the text at the top, with that style, hopefully. And there we go, we got 2 smiling young women with fair skin tones are seated side by side on a light beige sofa in an indoor setting. And let's see if it says, yeah, and the top says text, green tea has never been this tasty. So he understood exactly what the test was, even though there was a slightly error or misspelled. And I'm going to just take this prompt, I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go now down to my Z image. And by the way, you can also use Z image base, which is actually the full version of Z image, which gives you better resolution images. But for the sake of this video, I choose Z image turbo because it's faster. In terms of resolution, it's 1328 by 752. I'm going to now run the workflow. That's fantastic. Now I can actually, modify this style with whatever text I want. I've got different subjects, so it's not completely a copycat of the original. And of course, you can grab any image you like. It doesn't have to be necessarily yours, but the purpose of the video is to show you how you can recreate a style and modify it on your own, with your own vibe, with your own taste. At the moment I use this, which I generated using another model, but it doesn't have to be necessarily yours. But if you like, for instance, the composition of an image and you want to replicate that and use your own spin and put your own spin in it, you can actually use this method. And as you can see, I've got now this image which looks realistic. I've got the soda can, which are different than the one from the original. I've got a different font style, which is kind of plain, but I can actually change that into the prompt within Z image. So for instance, if I want to say down below here that I want, for instance, the ethnicity to be different, I can do that. If I want to have like a cartoonish style, I can do that as well. So for instance, if let's say I want to make this as an anime, I never tried this before, but I'm gonna basically put this in the prompt on the top. I'm gonna say anime style advert, and I'm going to press run. I'm not gonna change anything else. I just want to see if Z image is clever enough to actually change that to an anime style cover. That would be awesome if we can do that. That's fantastic. So I can actually now have an anime style advert about this soda can. Now, the only thing I need to probably change is some hallucination, some distortions. For instance, here, as you can see, this girl here on the right is holding the can with her hands is actually in a wrong position. It's not actually like this. But I can change that, for instance, in Photoshop. I can change that by using, an in-paint model in order to generate that. But I can also just press run again, and it's gonna give me a different version. So I'm gonna go and run it again. It's in randomize. So, and now again is coming out with actually a realistic version of that, which I don't want. I'm gonna press run again. So it's a process of iteration, trying a few times until you get what you want. I'm gonna try that again. Perhaps I need to change the seed here. I've got this seed at the moment, but I can, I can just wait until I get what I want. There we go. Now I've got a nice advert. Green tea has never been this tasty. And then basically I've got now the right hand, directions here and the style. And then if I want to upscale this, same way I can put it in the upscaler and it's gonna look like a little bit more defined. I'm gonna go to my upscaler here. I'm gonna drag the image in there, press run. I'm gonna use ultra sharp, and there we go. Now I've got my picture upscaled. This is before and this is the after. It's a little bit more defined. Perfect. So now I can use that as my style for my content without having any issue with copyrights, with with restrictions. I generated this completely by bypassing that. That's another trick. So that is a good news. Now I'm going to try another image that I created a couple of years ago, probably 3 years ago. It's something that I made in Automatic 1111 using an SDXL model. And I wanted to create a photo shoot with white cashmere fabric. And that's what I came up with. Now I'm going to upload this image here, and I'm going to generate a prompt. The only custom prompt I added down below here is she's an East Asian model wearing a white cashmere sweater mini dress. I think is the dress, but I'm not entirely sure. I also had to reduce the image size. It was 2048 by 1400, I think, and I have to reduce it down to 1024. And now Qwen is answering properly. An East Asian female model with long, dark brown, wavy hair is captured in a low-angle outdoor shot against a blurred background of green foliage. Okay, that's fine. It looks okay. I'm going to copy this prompt, and I'm going to generate now my... Before I do that, I need to put the same resolution, 1024 by 716, and run it. Okay, so that is actually a good version of it. I'm going to just give it another run. And I do it again. I usually run it 2 or 3 times. It's gonna be saved anyway in my folder, and then I can just choose which one I prefer. I'm gonna go for the 3rd version, which is this one, and I'm going to upscale this image now. There we go. Now we have the upscaled version. So that is the before, that's the after, and our image is now created and upscaled. So that is the results of Z image, and this is the version I created in Automatic 1111. Now I've got a more realistic version of it, and now I can modify this as much as I want. Hopefully this is going to give you inspiration to create more content, to start from an idea and generate something unique with your own taste, with your own spin, with your own editing, and carry on doing that. In the hope that this video was useful to you, please give it a like and subscribe. It will help the algorithm, and will help the channel to grow as well, and I would really appreciate it. So if you like this sort of content, please let me know in a comment down below, and I'll see you very soon with another video. Have a great week.